Truth is, Tanner, 3 years on the department and you're still the best driver I got. We don't get too many ex-racing boys in here. Lowlife rumble in Miami is there's a hunt on for a guy who can pump the gas. Big getaway, big job. Maybe even some kind of hit. Some hood by the name of Rufus is in the picture. We need a line on it. Coffee? Black, right? Guys upstairs were asking for you in person. Look, we need you to go under. But no one's gonna know except me. If I bring anyone else in, I'll let you know. I need your badge. Any questions?
This tutorial, this driving test, was kind of infamous to people who played the game when it first came out for being really difficult to complete. But I think if you're even a little bit familiar with driving games, you could probably handle it. And if this training mission is too much for you, then Driver probably isn't for you. The Driver series is actually very difficult, very challenging, pretty rough. Doesn't pull any punches. So if the bar here is too high, then it probably isn't for you, no. This amazing music, though, it's appropriate for all audiences. I'd say that was a successful job interview. Let's see what our first task is.
You have one new message.
It's us. So listen. We want to use you on a bank job. No hassles. Should be real sleepy. You want in?
Real sleepy sounds like the perfect first job to me. Welcome to the main gameplay of Driver. All of the missions take place in these big cities. There are 4 of them, but we're getting ahead of ourselves here. This first mission is real easy, real smooth, makes for a good tutorial, even more so than the actual tutorial. First thing I want to say is that the handling of the cars in this game is spectacular, as should be expected from Reflections. This hill right here is to teach you how to get used to inclines and the differences they make to your momentum. We're going to be seeing much more deadly hills later, so it's nice that they show them to us in a more docile context right now. We haven't seen any cops yet, and we won't see any cops for a bit still. We're almost at the bank, but we're a little early. If we stop in front of the bank door too early, then our felony meter rises up really fast, because we're being kind of suspicious just hanging outside the door. We can only stop in front of the door when there's 15 or fewer seconds remaining. Our felony meter went up, and the felony meter determines exactly how much the police hate us at any given moment. That could have gone better. We've escaped the bank, but we're in a very narrow roadway right now, which is bad for us, because there's no room to maneuver. There's a cop up ahead, and the cops always try to cut across to stop you if you're behind them, but they just ram into the wall if you slam on your brakes instead. We won't be able to do much if we run into a cop in front of us on that small roadway, so let's upgrade. Excuse me, sir. You should always be on the look for the most optimal route through every mission. For example, this is much easier than taking that small roadway all the way to your goal. There's plenty of room to evade cops here, though we do want to stay on the right side as much as possible. You know, so we can flow with the traffic as opposed to getting hit by oncoming traffic. We won't be able to successfully hide these guys away if... Oh wait, hold on, a police blockade. That's the biggest reason we wanted to upgrade to a bigger street. The police blockade could have completely blocked that smaller roadway, but here we can glide through the median to get away from them. So police don't have set spawn points. They can appear in any place around you on the map, which makes them incredibly dangerous. But we're already at the goal, so we don't need to worry about that anymore.
You have 2 new messages.
It's me. You did good. We got a real hot car. We gotta get it out of here by afternoon. We need plates changed. Respray, man. We need a whole workout. Get yourself down here if you want the work. But this car is hot, man. I mean real flame grill, super hot. Name's Tico. I heard about you. I heard a lot about you. Need a ride. Don't bring no tail. It's me.
We chose this next mission because it's a real good chance to get acquainted with the felony meter. We actually start with a bit of the felony meter because, as they said, the car is hot. The police will know it's stolen. There is no tactical benefit to driving through the grass. I just wanted to show you the breakable objects. You might notice that one of the cops already saw us. When we have felony meter, any cops that appear on the map will be actively looking for us and they'll spot us from farther away. The only exit from that little burrow back there is this small roadway, and as we already know, small roadways are very bad for us. So just like last time, we're going to find a route to a bigger roadway at the earliest convenience. An important mechanic in this game is losing the cops. That's really important and you need to get good at it. The easiest way to lose the cops is to simply drive faster than them. If your car has no damage, you will always drive faster than the cops. Up here, this guy needs to make a U-turn. Cops always make really wide U-turns because they try to cut you off, and they don't expect you to drive where they used to be. So just go ahead and drive where they used to be, because they'll make the mistake of trying to cut you off every time. Your car only really starts to slow down when you're taking a lot of damage, like when your meter is almost completely full. And that's not something we really need to worry about right now. Another police blockade again, just cross over the grassy median. Now, we do need to make it to our goal without a cop chasing us. If we haven't lost the cop by the time we reach the goal, then we won't be able to finish the mission. This is another thing the felony meter plays an important part in. The higher the felony meter, the harder it will be to lose cops, because the more frequently they will appear. You need to be able to quickly gaze at the minimap to see what's ahead at any given point, because the radar does see further than your eyes can. And like back there, if you are stuck up against a police blockade in a small roadway, aim for the very edges. At no point, at any circumstance, should you charge toward the center. We're pretty near the goal, and we only have one guy on our tail to worry. Oh, he's gone. Now, we could stick to the more open roadways, but we're more likely to get spotted that way. So we're going to cut through these little alcoves right here.